Let's go with your favorite pitcher first. Who are you looking at?
So we got a huge slate tonight. 11 games. A lot of good guys at the top. You got Rodon, you got Manoah. I'm going all the way down the list here with Bruce Zimmermann. You're probably like, who the hell is Bruce Zimmermann? I'm going to tell you just who this man is. Phenomenal start to the season. You look at his numbers here. They're fantastic across the board. And then he has a very favorable matchup against the Twins tonight. The Twins have been kind of scuffling out of the gate. They have a number of guys that can hit lefties well. But on top of that, they also have a lot of guys that will strike out a lot against lefties. The Twins come into this game with over a 21% K rate against lefties. 24% K rate against lefties. That puts them 9th in the league. This is a great spot, I think, for Zimmermann in Baltimore, where he really is so underpriced too. I mean, you look at the stats that he's had and the starts that he's made. I mean, we got double-digit fantasy points, at least 16 in 3 straight games now, 14 in that first start. And it's not like he's had an easy schedule. Brewers, Yankees twice, and the Angels, who right now are one of the best offenses in the league. 6,100 is vastly, vastly underpriced for Zimmermann. I think he's one of the best options on this slate.
All right, Gare Bear, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, look, I will say right off the bat, it is surprising Zimmermann is this cheap. I mean, we've seen DraftKings be aggressive with pitcher pricing in the past. It usually doesn't take more than a couple good starts, and it has been 4 consecutive good starts for Zimmermann. I'm a little concerned about some of his contact numbers. He's giving up a 438 expected WOBA on his batted ball events so far this season. But I will say, I also don't even understand what expected statistics mean anymore because the baseball is dead. So maybe Zimmermann is just going to be one of the guys who benefits most from that. Whatever Major League Baseball is doing right now, I don't know. I'm going to take a little less aggressive approach than Steve at pitcher and just a classic get right spot for Brandon Woodruff, who has not been pitching like Brandon Woodruff so far this season, a 5.30 ERA. That's pretty ugly. Obviously, we're not used to seeing Woodruff below 9K, but first and foremost, he's pitching better than his surface numbers suggest. He's got a 2.66 FIP. He's struck out over a batter per inning so far this season. He's yet to allow a home run. Like everything that he can control, he is controlling to the best of his abilities. He's just getting BABIP to death. He's not stranding runners. This has been bad luck. And guess what? It's all going to turn around. It's all going to normalize against the terrible Cincinnati Reds tonight. The Reds, 77 WRC plus the past 2 weeks. They can't hit. Like I said, this is just going to be one of those like, oh, Brandon Woodruff's back. He went 7 scoreless against the Reds. So it's definitely more of a mainstream pick, I'll say, but I'll go with Woodruff.